But if I see a particularly rotund woman wearing an orange sweater, I don't stop looking at her for fear that I'm going to turn around and there's going to be a pumpkin sitting in her fucking chair. Hello again. How is everyone doing? I'm Connor.
And I'm Bliss, your freestyle dance instructor.
And we're your fairy godparents. Hi guys, welcome back to Fruity Cereal. If it's your first time here, I hope you found a safe space where you get to sit and talk with us about all things gay and entertaining. I'm feeling so full of energy today.
Who said I'm gay?
I mean, if I had a mirror to hold it up to you, it would just show the camera, but like, anyway. Kevin, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good?
Yeah.
What's with the rubberneck?
I don't know.
We're both feeling a little silly and wacky today. Kevin, guess what happened to me this week?
What happened to you? Did you get a colonoscopy?
No, Kevin. What the hell? Why would you? Okay.
I don't know. You told me to guess what happened to you.
No, it's far more. Kevin, it's much better news than that. Okay. This week, I discovered my best friend of like 20 plus years is pregnant with her first child.
Oh my gosh,
I'm so excited. I'm so happy. She's pregnant. It's a baby boy. His name is going to be Stavros after his grandfather, and I'm very excited for them. And I've been like bursting with joy all week. So I just wanted to say congratulations, Lauren and Vasily.
Yay.
And hopefully they name me Fairy Godfather at some point, because if not, they just talk themselves out of the car seat.
Don't you mean the Fabulous G or whatever the
Fab G? Oh God, no!
Whatever Billy Porter was called in that the Amazon Cinderella.
I'm your
movie.
fabulous godmother. Oh God! Here's the thing: for all the flaws that movie had, I did love seeing Billy Porter in that orange gown. That was very fabulous.
Yeah, so. I did like his outfit. That was
best part of the movie. Oh, mug of the day! I have to do it.
Oh yeah,
you know,
don't forget about that.
Beautiful Little Mermaid mug. It's an unofficial segment. I'm trying to monetize this collection.
Trying to write it off your taxes?
Yes, come on. I've had these for like 10 plus years, but you never know.
Well, hey, catch that coin.
Right. Kevin, I want to talk about a million things with you today, but the first thing I need to talk about today, I don't want to make this about me like right out the gate, but I have to talk about it because it happened so recently. Today, I was invited to a friend's pool party.
Cool. Was it like the pool party I went to?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that because the audience doesn't know about that pool party. Right, but suffice it to say, I was invited to a friend's pool party. I had never been to this particular friend's house, so I met a whole slew of new people, right? And like, I'd like to say I'm relatively personable. I can make friends with like a lot of people. I find a clump of friends. They're very, very nice. And then they all do the whole inevitable, like, oh, let's add each other on Facebook thing, right?
Facebook, okay, boomer.
Exactly. I mean, here's the thing. I think I was maybe one of the youngest people there besides like the owner's kids. But and they were like, I don't know, in their like early 20s. But that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, I meet up with this one guy. He's like, add me on Facebook. And then I give him my info. And he says, hey, I can't find you on Facebook. And I was like, that's weird. What's your name? And he's like, he gives me his name. And I was like, I can't find him. And then it clicks in my head, Kevin, I have to dig through my blocked list. I've had my Facebook since 2007. Okay. And I was like, oh no, let me dig through the blocked list. Sure enough,
how many
this guy is in
blocked on Facebook?
Here's the thing. First, let me preface this by saying I don't block people for no reason. If I block you, there's a reason.
Okay.
Like I'm not like the person that's gonna be like, ooh, they're unattractive, I'm gonna block them. No. You've either bullied me, you've bullied my friends, maybe you were one of my friends' abusers at some point. So there's a reason you were on my blocked list, which
Mm-hmm.
now consists of over 25 people.
25. Oh, goodness.
25. I got massively bullied in high school. Like,
I mean,
the
I
wazoo.
think I've only blocked, like, I don't know, like 4 people, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, fair enough. But like, again, there's a reason. So now I'm thinking,
on Facebook, on TikTok, I block a lot of people because a lot of people make stupid comments on my stuff.
Of course, that's part of the course. But Facebook, people have a bit more accountability because it's literally their name attached to it, so they're not as awful on there.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that I have blocked all have a reason. So now I'm thinking, why did I block this guy? When did I block him initially? And I'm thinking like, oh, let me go through our messages. Maybe something will shed light. There is not a single clue as to why I blocked him, and I'm terrified to find out why, because it's got to be big.
So to confirm, this guy was on your blocked list.
Yes, and I unblocked him. I dug through our messages, which had nothing in it. For the life of me, I cannot remember. Like, first of all, I thought I met him for the first time today, so that was already like confusing.
Did he act like he knew you already? Was he like?
No, he was like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm so and so."
I already know.
No,
he wasn't like that.
No, he was very nice, and we hit it off. And I was like, "Okay, this is great, new friend." I'm just terrified, like, if like maybe I did something. I really have no idea, but like that has been like eating away at me since I got home at like 6 o'clock today.
Okay, this is not as severe, but something similar happened to me today where I was just like, for whatever reason, I was just looking through my Instagram DMs, and like there's this one person whose story I replied sure, and they liked my response, but they deleted their profile, and I have no idea who they are or what the context of it, and it's killing me to figure that out. I'm like, who is this person? Why did I say
I hate about like the internet? There's so frequent chance to have an unsolved mystery on the internet when it comes to like blocked profiles, disappearing profiles, and there's no way to track it down. It's like you just got to take the loss.
And why I said sure to their story and why they liked it. I don't know what the context is. I have no clue, and it's like, oh no, did I do something to piss this? Well, actually, no. I'm pretty sure this person didn't block me because like the profile's just gone. It's not like it, because like when you're blocked on Instagram, like you can still see the name of the profile and the profile picture.
Yeah.
But like you can't see any of their posts or follow them.
That's very odd.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kevin, you had some news to share with us, did you not?
Yes, I do. It's time for my segment. Sounds gay. Amen.
No. Denied. Unacceptable.
We'll have a soundbite one of these days.
And then I will recast you.
And then I will...
The guy I blocked just messaged me.
Wait, how? You blocked him?
No. I unblocked him so we could be friends and like all that. Oh my God.
Connor, why'd you do that?
Because I wanted to find out who he is and why I blocked him. I wanted to see if we had a message history.
Oh,
so did you wind up making... Oh, Jesus Christ. Now he's asking me what I had for dinner. Ugh. Anyway.
Who cares?
I'm sorry. Sounds gay. I'm in, Kevin.
Wait, that was mean. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay, so first things first, Ezra Miller apologizes for their troubling behavior they exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations.
Okay, just for a little bit of context, what are some of the things that Ezra Miller has done that would warrant like an apology like this?
What? So you're asking what are Fantastic Beasts, the crimes of Ezra Miller?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I can just remember. I can click on this article to see what specifically.
Could I give you a jumping off point? Because I know only one thing for sure.
Okay, well, oh, right. Okay, so first there was the incident where they choked a woman in a bar in Iceland in 2020. There was that. And then more recent, well, they also threatened the KKK at one point, which
we have to stand.
Which we stand that. But don't stand for too long, because just recently they assaulted a couple in Hawaii and broke into their house and threatened to bury the wife. And it was all because that couple sang, I think it was because they sang Shallow from the movie A Star is Born.
Yes.
At karaoke. And
Just
then,
for a little bit of clarification, was Ezra Miller on any sort of substances that would like contribute to this behavior, or is this just their personality?
we don't know. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't think anyone else knows either. I don't think it says there. Okay, what else does it say in this article what else they did? Okay, so series of scandals. Oh, it doesn't say specifically. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. The actor made headlines for choking a woman. No charges were made. The actor has been arrested in Hawaii twice this year, once for disorderly conduct and harassment. In the Hawaii incidents, Miller pled no contest to a single count of misdemeanor disorderly conduct and paid a $500 fine and $30 in court costs. Wait, just $30? That's it?
Right.
And $500? What the fuck? This guy's a movie star. This person is a movie star.
Kevin's a bigot. Confirmed. Canceled. Ooh. Wrong pronouns.
Okay. Also, okay. Yes. And also, in recently, Miller has been accused of grooming minors, leading a cult. I believe letting like a 2-year-old in their barn that has like guns in it.
Here's the thing, Kevin. I'm just hearing in my mind Bill Hader saying this actor has everything: grooming minors, leading a
it's
cult.
Pretty much that. Like,
my son.
And now Ezra Miller's just like, I'm sorry, you guys. I'll get mental health. I'll work on my mental health. It's like,
here's the thing.
Ezra, we don't want an apology. We want to see you behind bars.
Here's the thing. The apology, I'm going to be paraphrasing. It was something along the lines of like, I apologize for those I have alarmed with my behavior. I realize I need help and I plan to get it. Sorry. And it's like, that's not nearly enough. You have done some heinous shit. Oh my God. And it's, oh my God. They
said that they're going to like commit themselves to the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, productive stage in their life. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like I hope that includes like, getting into, like they said that they're getting treatment. Yes. For complex mental health issues. But like, I really do hope that like, they are like still, locked away in certain places. Like, I'm not saying throw them in the gulag or anything, but like, or Guantanamo Bay, but like, at least like some kind of like solitary confinement. Or
can we talk about how the idea of waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay sounds like a super fun vacation activity if you don't know what Guantanamo Bay or waterboarding is?
Oh my God, shut up, Connor.
That was funny. Come on.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing. Anyway, so the Flash movie is still happening. And I just kind of find it funny that like Warner Brothers is like cutting like so many like I don't know if you heard, but HBO Max is removing like half. They just like Thanos snapped like half of their programming.
Okay, that is something I do want to talk about. I don't want to like bogart your segment, but I need to talk about that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We can put a pin in that and get to it later.
Please,
but
thank you.
I just wanted to say though that like it's wild that like this Flash movie is not getting canceled, but the Batgirl movie got canceled, and all these other programs are just getting like completely stripped from the service and written off as like tax write-offs. And it's just, I don't know. It's corporate bullshit.
Oh, isn't it always?
Yeah. So let's move on to something a bit lighter.
This little like floopy doop in my hair I look like a member of the Lollipop Guild, and I'm not into it. Sorry. Continue.
A little big to be a Lollipop Guild, aren't you?
Continue.
Dan Levy, or is it Levy?
Dan Levy. As far as I'm pretty sure it's Levy.
Okay. Joins the cast of Sex Education Season 4.
Okay. I forgot that show was running, but okay, that's cool.
Yes. The Emmy-winning Schitt's Creek stars join the cast of Sex Education for the series' upcoming 4th season. Levy will play Thomas Malloy, a famous actor and Maeve's U.S. course tutor at her Ivy League college. The new season is currently filming in Wales, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, it is a creative reset for the series after the closing of the Mordale High School at the end of season 3. Levy is just one of seven new actors joining the cast. But don't worry, Asa Butterfield, Gillian Anderson, and Nukuti Gatwa are all set to reprise the roles for the new season.
All right, that's pretty exciting. I really need to get into this show because I've heard nothing but great stuff across the board about this one.
Thanks.
Obviously, like just the title alone sounds appealing, but I should probably get into it.
Yeah. So the next thing is Tevin Campbell comes out as gay.
Who's that?
He is an R&B child star, who you also might know as the voice of Powerline in the movie A Goofy Movie.
Are you serious? Oh my god! Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Oh my god! Congratulations!
Yep.
I feel like every single week we have a celebrity coming out story. Like, congratulations.
I mean, we kind of just had one like a few weeks ago, and actually, we've been having a lot of them lately.
Every week, somebody's coming out of the closet, and we're here to cover it.
But like, hey, we're here for it.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Yes. So, so it says. So a quote from him is, "What makes me happiest right now is how far I've come in life," he said on the podcast. Oh, sorry, it was on the People Everyday podcast. Sorry, I should have clarified that. There are a lot of child stars that don't make it, but a lot of us do, and the fact that I've embraced me. Okay, it says fans speculated about Campbell's sexuality, but the singer has kept his private life out of the public eye since the inception of his career. But that speculation came to a head earlier this year when Campbell tweeted and that later deleted the phrase "Tevin is," followed by a rainbow flag emoji.
Oh, that was something that I actually meant to like. I don't want to bring up constantly, but like the concept of like, why are we so obsessed with like celebrities' sexuality and identity and the way they portray themselves? And it's just like, I always will respect somebody that's like, I want to keep my private life private. My business is mine and mine alone. And like, if they do decide to share something with us, like, hey, I've decided that I'm A, B, C, or D. Like, I've discovered this about myself. That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing with us. But there are people out there that are like foaming at the mouth, dying to find out if their favorite person who's been in a movie is gay. And I was just like, I don't know why we feel the need to, because some of these people don't come out of their own volition. Some people are like forced out of the closet. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Clay Aiken was forced out of the closet.
Yeah, actually,
and that wasn't
this. That's kind of what you're talking about. Is kind of relevant to the last story that I have here.
Oh, okay. I'll back off.
But we'll get back to that.
Okay.
So, but for now, RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 8 is happening already after like Season 7 just wrapped up, and yet they're all.
Wait. We just announced that Jinx Monsoon won Season 7.
Yeah.
And we're already starting Season 8?
It's been announced. It's been greenlit.
Oh! I mean, we knew it was going to get green. I thought you meant like episodes were starting to air. I was like, wait a minute.
No, episodes of the celebrity drag, the secret celebrity drag race celebrity, because they're going to be people that you've never heard of.
Oh, of course. Oh, geez.
It's like you'll never. It's like, oh, who is this secret drag queen? It's like, and then they reveal who it is, and it's like, okay,
I'm Jeff from Subway. What was the name of that pedophile guy who did the Subway weight loss? Jared. That was not. I called him Jeff.
Jared from Subway. Jared.
Is he in jail?
I think so. I think he is. So. I'm sure Bob Daddy will tell us.
Yes, Jared from Subway. Jesus Christ.
Jared Fogle, I think was his last name.
Fogle, yes, Fogle. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay, so yeah, it says it's been recently greenlit for a batch of new episodes. The news was revealed Thursday, August. I was going to say October. I was like a little bit off. Although if it wasn't for the Romans, it would be October.
Continue, please.
Okay, sorry, August 18th. Along with the announcement that All Stars Untucked will also return for a 5th season. Okay, yes, he is in jail for serving 15 years. Thank you, Pod Daddy. Okay, so
Jared Fogle is in jail serving 15 years, not RuPaul.
Yes. Okay, so the streamer has also revealed the recent 7th season of Drag Race All-Stars was the service's most watched original reality series to date in the US, with total streams up nearly 60% over the previous season. This comes on the high heels of the news that VH1 has renewed the flagship RuPaul's Drag Race series for a historic 15th season. All-Stars and All-Stars Untucked will premiere on Paramount Plus in 2023. It is too early to start guessing which queens... Is it too early to start guessing which queens will be sashaying back into the workroom?
Okay.
Wouldn't it be shantaing into the workroom? Because sashaying is when you leave.
I don't know. I'm not gay, Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, Jan.
So
Okay, but that's exciting.
Yeah. It's RuPaul's empire just keeps growing.
When do you think RuPaul's gonna get arrested?
Probably when fracking gets illegal.
Kevin, I don't want to get into this, but I want to get into this. Anyway, remember when RuPaul watched a man drown and then just decided to pray?
Oh, yeah, we have no idea what happened to that man.
I don't think he does either.
No.
Yeah, I looked out my window. I saw this man drowning in the river, and I said to myself,
"Oh, we know he could have been making that up completely."
I choose to believe that he watched a man drown and was like, "I'm just gonna pray."
I mean, it is possible.
That's like the ultimate, like, petty, like, you know, response to the thoughts and prayers bullshit that America's going through. It's like, I did what y'all do. But this was before, like,
this was before that, though. Like,
this was when he was still doing like cameos on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He might just be bullshitting this whole scenario.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, it's kind of like how RuPaul. Sorry, not RuPaul. We are talking about RuPaul, but I was talking about Paula Abdul said the story about how she was like in a plane crash that like there's no report of ever happening.
Yeah, right. So like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
or one of the Drag Race contestants, Robbie Turner, infamously said that like he got into an accident with like his Uber driver where the Uber driver died, but like there's no such report of that ever happening.
Oh my god. That's bizarre. Why do people make shit like that up? Are they trying to get clout or
Connor, attention?
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, so my last piece of news, this really isn't news. It's that the star of the recent movie Bodies, 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 Lee Pace, confirms marriage to longtime boyfriend Matthew Foley.
Cool. That's news.
Yeah, okay. All right. It's just that here's the thing about Lee Pace. So I kind of wanted to get back to
the thing I was saying about
the thing that you were saying. Okay, because this is relevant about Lee Pace. Well, first let me just read a little bit of this article here about this situation, about his marriage. So the Guardians of the Galaxy star Lee Pace, which by the way, I forgot that he was even in Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way. I'm sorry, but like his role in that, I'm sorry, I adore this man, but like his role in that movie was very insignificant, and I adore that movie too. But his role in it was just so unremarkable. Like
who did he play?
He played Ronan the Accuser, and Connor, I know you're not the biggest Marvel fan, so I don't expect you to know who that is.
Here's the thing: I know who it is because I keep seeing Funko Pops in all the stores that nobody wants.
Okay. Oh, so you do. So you know who Ronan is. He's the big bad guy of the first movie, the first Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting that he played him. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Lee Pace played the evil blue man in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. Anyway, so he reveals that he's married to longtime boyfriend Matthew Foley. If you've been following the Driven actor on Instagram, chances are you've noticed his relationship with the Thom Browne executive. Oh, sorry. Am I saying that right? Thom Browne? Whatever.
Anyway, Thom.
Yes.
That's Tom, yes.
Yeah, and it's Brown with an E at the end.
I have no idea what that means.
Neither do I. Anyway, in the last year, fans started speculating about the couple's marital status after Pace was seen at the 2021 Met Gala sporting a gold band on his wedding finger. Rumors continued to swirl a few months later when he was asked about the ring in an interview with The Cut. What? No. How did that get there? Gus, his dog, do you know anything about that? He replied. However, in his interview for GQ, the Foundation star finally opened up about his marriage to Foley and revealed they met through a mutual friend.
That means Grindr.
I said to my friend Nick, you know a lot of people. Do you have any for me? And luckily it worked out, he revealed. Okay, I have a hard time believing that Lee Pace had a hard time finding a guy. I'm sorry. I'm calling BS on that. That man is 6'4". Sorry, 6'5". Let me clarify. I don't know why I said my instinct was 6'4", but he's 6'5".
No, there's no way. Like,
Connor,
that's the thing. It is so easy to meet people and find. No, that was my point. Is like it is so easy to get people to fall in love with you if you're over 6 feet tall. Like you really don't have to have that much going on.
And he's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, so he's got literally everything going for him, and it's like, oh, I can't meet anyone.
I know. It's like, I know.
Geez.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful.
So Pace went on to say that he found a person he could be weird around in regards to his partnership with Foley. Okay, so yada yada yada. Okay, so hold on, let me skip a little bit. In 2018, the Bodies star opened up about his sexuality for the first time, and he refused to label himself during an interview with W Magazine. I dated men, I dated women, he said. I don't know why anybody would care. I'm an actor and I play roles. To be honest, I don't know what to say. I find your question intrusive, he told the publication.
I mean, I get it 100%. Obviously, I just mentioned it. That's like,
yeah. So that goes back to what you were saying before about how people like, you know, they kind of pry in these celebrities' lives. And I believe that Pace was like accidentally outed by his Hobbit co-star Ian McKellen.
What?
Yeah, I believe that there was. Okay, I don't know if this article says anything about that. I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. But around the time when the Hobbit movies were out, because you know that Lee Pace was also in the Hobbit, right?
Yes.
He was King Thranduil.
Sure.
Yeah, that goes back to one of our previous episodes, Elf Princes. Well, he was an elf king. Women love elf princes. But anyway, yeah, Ian McKellen was like said in like some interview that there are 3 gay men in the cast, and they were referring to him, Luke Evans, and then someone else. And then I was like, who's the third person? And he was like, Lee Pace. And I was like, oh wait, oops. Like,
okay, that's a little
like that. I might be wrong about exactly how it turned out, but like I think that's how Sir Ian McKellen accidentally outed Lee Pace.
Okay, here's the thing. I love Sir Ian McKellen. Like, I absolutely adored him in Vicious with Derek Jacobi. I love everything he's done. Let me get this right. He and Luke Evans are already out of the closet at this point, correct?
Yes, I believe Luke Evans is out of the closet, and I'm also not 100% sure about. Like, I've heard like reports of him going back in it. I don't know at this point.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm only speaking from my own personal experience. But if I were not exactly forthcoming with my identity, and then somebody else said, like, there's me, so-and-so, and so-and-so, and a mystery person who's also gay in this room. Ooh, who do you think it is? I am going to beat the shit out of them. Like, I don't know if this is a safe space. I don't know if everybody's down to clown with the LGBT. So, like, why are you doing this? You're implicating me in your weird, like, figure out who's the queer game that you've decided to start. And it's like, I don't agree. I didn't consent to that. Why are you doing that? Sir Ian, what the fuck?
Have you ever seen that movie? What was that movie with I think it was like with Kevin Kline and what was that movie like? In and Out. That's the movie.
That was it. That had
yes. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have not, but that's the one with what's her name? Is everybody gay? She was, oh God, what's her name? The actress, fabulous. She was in Addams Family 2.
Oh shoot, I know who you're
She
talking.
played Debbie.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Isn't she Jessie in Toy Story too?
I think so, yes. Oh my God, iconic actress. What's her freaking name? Hot Daddy, help us.
Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack. Right? Thank
Joan
you.
Cusack,
yes. Yeah, there's like an iconic moment in like that movie where she runs out of the church in like her full wedding gown and she just goes, "Is everybody gay?" And it's like, I've heard the sound clip in like countless YouTube videos. It was she's such a good actress. She acts with her voice so well.
She's a good actress that we forgot her name.
Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie, the nerd.
Ooh, let's talk about that. The new trailer for Wednesday on Netflix.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
By the way, are we at the end of your segment? I totally bombarded you.
You know, I guess there was something else I was going to get in there. I don't remember what.
Bring that up and then we'll talk.
I was just going to say, like, you know, because that's kind of the premise of that movie is that this man gets outed by like one of his former students during his Oscar speech. It was like a parody of when Tom Hanks won the Oscar for Philadelphia.
I remember that.
Yeah, when Tom Hanks won the Oscar for Philadelphia, like he credited like one of his like former teachers as like a proud gay man. And this movie is like taking that same premise, except his teacher is not. His teacher wasn't openly gay. He was married to a woman.
Oh God, no.
And at first he was like, "What? No, I'm not gay. I don't know what he's talking about." But of course, it turns out he is gay. And
here's the thing: they turned like a potential tragedy into a comedy. So
yeah,
I do need to watch that movie.
I recommend it to people. Okay, so yeah, that concludes my segment. Sounds gay, I'm in. So now it's sounds straight, I'm out.
Oh God. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Sounds straight, I'm out. That is. Here's the thing. I'm not one to join in for gay activities, but if it sounds overly straight, I'm not in the same room. Which is weird because we're presented by a network called Empty the Bench.
We are, yes. I know.
Which I think that would be a very good time to remind our viewers, if you're not subscribed already, please follow us on YouTube. Yes, we're going to be on YouTube. Uploading every Monday 9 a.m. If you want to follow us,
I don't know if I'm pointing in the right place. Is the subscribe button here on YouTube?
I don't know, but Kevin, they can click the link. They're grown adults. Hopefully, everybody listening should be adults. This is not a kid-friendly space.
Yeah, we're not.
Holy crap! Put your kids to bed. Don't even have them if you can avoid it. My friend just announced she's pregnant, and I'm over here being like, "Kids are gross."
Yeah, Connor, you are Hippocrates.
Absolutely. But yes, please subscribe to Empty the Bench on YouTube. Follow us across all social media. Let's get back to talking about
social medias.
All of it. All of it. Every social media. Fruity Cereal. Instagram. TikTok.
Like and comment.
Live Journal. LinkedIn. Scruff. Oh my God.
Truth Social. No.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
that last one was a joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's adorable. Oh my God, that reminds me. My father just told me he downloaded an app called Rumble on his phone. And he's like so proud of himself. He's like, it's like YouTube, but with less censorship. You get the uncut stuff on Rumble. The liberals aren't trying to stop you. And it's like, Dad, please stop getting your news from YouTube. I'm begging you. It's a political platform. Political is on TV and radio. And my father is so proud of the fact that he is a part of that world now. And I'm just Dad, please.
I thought it was like a dating app for like guys who want to.
My father on a dating app, Kevin?
Yeah.
He's 70 years old. What game does he have?
I don't know, Connor.
That's why
a lot of 70-year-olds think that they have game.
No, can we talk about that? Like, I was actually like, I had a very bizarre nightmare a couple of weeks ago where the basic premise was my father was cheating on my mom and she was asking me to like help her get revenge or some shit. I don't fucking know. But then I remember sitting in my bed once I had woken up. I remember sitting in my bed and like that dream made no sense because I could not picture a more sexless individual than my own father. Like he's got no game, he's got no personality. And it was like, I can't imagine he would ever cheat on my mom because A, he wouldn't know how. B, he wouldn't have the desire, and C, he doesn't know how to cook for himself, so he'd be writing his own death certificate. So here's how we know if my parents listen to the podcast. I'm either going to get a talking to this week or I'm not.
Oh my God.
We'll see if I'm still recording in the space next week. If not, I've been kicked out of the house.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Okay,
anyway,
so
we were going to talk about Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Okay, yes. So you've seen the trailer for Wednesday.
I have. I am very excited.
Jenna Ortega starring, Tim Burton directed.
Yes,
Netflix series. It's a series, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, just for a little bit of context, this is like Wednesday of the Addams Family fame. Like, she's not grown up, but she's like in like what, college or high school?
She's in high school.
High school, okay. But they've moved to a new town, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because she keeps getting kicked out of schools.
Yeah, and she got kicked out of her last school for castrating a boy with piranhas.
Can we talk about? Here's the thing: when I hear the Addams Family, I picture wacky, slapsticky kind of like violence, almost akin to like Tom and Jerry, right? Like,
yeah,
you'll see Wednesday walking off screen holding
violence. It's just like,
Yeah, like, I mean, I picture like Wednesday walking off screen holding a knife, being like, I'm gonna go stab my brother, and then you never hear anything about it. Like, that's adorable, wacky. This one, in the trailer at the very least, you see her in like a community swimming pool empty 2 bags of live piranhas into the pool, where they then swarm one of the players, and you see a pool of blood behind him. And I was like,
and you hear her off-screen voice say like, Dalton doesn't deserve to reproduce anyway.
Yeah. I was like, this has already heightened what
like, he shouldn't.
I know.
Like, he shouldn't reproduce. He shouldn't breed.
I swear to God. And then like there's another like 2-second clip. Here's the thing. I'm very excited. Catherine Zeta-Jones is playing Morticia, which I thought she looked fabulous. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm very excited for the show is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
But I was just like a little taken aback by like the presence of blood in the Addams Family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's almost like when Chilling Adventures of Sabrina came out, I was like, ooh, it's a darker, grittier version of this like IP that we're going to know. Mm-hmm. The Addams Family, we know them as like a dark and like wacky. The joke is that they are normal family, but they like all the spooky stuff that normal people don't.
Yeah.
To see actual blood in like associated with this family, it's like, oh no, like this isn't the Addams Family, and it's very exciting because it's Tim Burton. Like this is the perfect match. Tim Burton doing the Addams Family. This is
it's like, why has that not been done before? Like, what?
It is almost too late for this to be done. Like, this should have been done years ago. But I am so excited to see how they get this done.
Now, like, wasn't Chloe Grace Moretz in the trailer? Did we not see her?
Why would she be in this?
She's playing like one of Wednesday's new classmates because her parents sent her to the school where they met apparently. So apparently it's a school full of like weird, wacky people, like, just like her.
I mean, if that is Chloe Grace Moretz, you mean the blonde girl that she was speaking to, correct?
Yeah, that looked like Chloe Grace Moretz. Which
I want to say no.
And that would be kind of funny if she was in it because she does the voice of Wednesday in the recent animated movies.
Yes, that's kind of like my big thing as to why I don't think she'd be in it, but it's not impossible. So I'll have to do some digging around on that one.
Yeah. But I also recently I saw like this there's been some like discourse on Twitter. I saw some discourse on Twitter with that particular clip that we were talking about the piranhas.
Mm-hmm.
Half of somebody labeled it, "Ooh, we get to see Jenna Ortega murder men. I can't wait to see that." And like half the comments are like, "Well, what if it was the other way around?" And it's like, I was like, "Oh my God!" It's like, I mean, you mean like in real life? Like,
I mean, let's talk about this. A piranha is not likely to attack a human unless it's been starved for several days.
The other half of the comments were like, piranhas don't actually attack people. They're actually more interested in plants and dead animals.
Mm-hmm.
And then like and then half of those comments were the piranhas would have died from the chlorine. And it's like people were responding to those comments like, bitch is the Addams Family, not a BBC documentary.
This is why I can't watch movies anymore. I was watching, what was it, Halloween 2 with my friend Lauren, and she took all of the suspense and horror out of the movie because she spent the entire film critiquing the hospital staff, being like, why is there not enough people in the maternity ward? Why are you carrying around a syringe with air in it? Why are you using it? And it was just the funniest thing. Like, I'm like watching people get horrifically murdered and slaughtered in this hospital, and Lauren's being like, your white shoes aren't polished enough, like, demerit. What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, Connor, I wanted to ask you about something. So I recently saw this fan theory. So obviously you're a really big fan of the Halloween franchise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you also seen the film Us, directed by Jordan?
No.
Okay, but you know what the basic premise of the movie is?
Oh, yes.
Okay, the basic premise of like there being an underground, like secret, like society.
Doppelganger society.
Doppelgangers. Like,
yeah.
Okay. So and they're called tethers. These doppelgangers are called tethers. So there's a theory that Michael Myers is actually a tether.
Okay, explain.
So, okay, well, I kind of have to get into spoilers of the movie Us, but like, you know, it's, I don't know if you want to, I guess skip to this time code if you don't want to hear this theory out.
You're giving our intern work, Kevin? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, but like I'm giving spoilers for a movie that's been out for only 3 years. I mean, it's been 3 years, I guess.
Shout out to our awesome editing team, by the way. You guys are the real ones.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, you know, maybe just forget the spoiler. Fine, I'll just TLDR it. Okay, so basically the theory goes that Michael, as a child, was swapped with his tether, and then the tether killed his sister.
Okay.
And it's the reason why Michael Myers is so psychotic and why and also why he is silent, because the tethers do not speak in the film Us.
Mm-hmm.
And also they're known for wearing red jumpsuits. And what does Michael Myers always wear? He wears a
blue jumpsuit.
A blue jumpsuit.
Jesus. Okay. First of all, he obtained that jumpsuit after he killed a mechanic after escaping from Smith Grove Asylum, where he was wearing a hospital gown.
I didn't say it was a perfect theory. It does explain why he doesn't talk, though.
Does it?
Yeah.
That is one thing that I'm actually kind of excited for Halloween Ends when it comes out in 2 months. I really hope, because like one of the major plot points of like the new Halloween movies is Michael Myers not talking and characters obsessed with hearing him speak.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing that's been going on in those movies.
One of the characters literally begs with his dying breath is just say something. And it's like his entire MO is that he does not speak. And this new movie, I want them to jump the shark and make Michael Myers speak. I don't think they're going to, but I would love to see it.
Yeah, I doubt it, but like, we'll see.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, where were we going before this? We were talking about Wednesday.
Yeah, we were talking about Wednesday, but I think we've talked enough about that.
Oh, Kevin, this is actually a perfect segue into our homework assignment from last week, talking about horror movies.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
For a little bit of context, during last week's episode, as we signed off, I gave Kevin a homework assignment where I told him, I want you to design a saw trap for me. And I will be doing the same for you. For a little bit of context, a saw trap is like, if you've seen the movie Saw, like each trap that a person gets put into somehow pertains to their personal life and like anything that they've done. So I told Kevin to design one for me, vice versa. And now we are here to disclose our fiendish traps. Kevin, are you ready to play a game?
Yes.
Okay, Kevin, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. So, Connor, you really like the movie. You really like Cinderella, right?
I do.
Right, but you also have a certain phobia that is correct.
You can't out me like this. It's a very sensitive topic.
Connor,
Kevin,
what is your phobia that's related to Cinderella?
Okay, it's so embarrassing, Kevin. Okay, Kevin is referring to a very specific phobia that I've had since like a little kid. I've gotten better with it now as an adult, obviously, but the name of the phobia is apocalypsimposis. Just from the name, you might think, oh, he's afraid of the apocalypse. No. Apocalypsis is the fear of people or objects randomly turning into a pumpkin. It is, I cannot explain it. It is the stupidest thing. I hate it so much. But if I see a particularly rotund woman wearing an orange sweater, I don't stop looking at her for fear that I'm going to turn around and there's going to be a pumpkin sitting in her fucking chair. Kevin, I don't want to be on this podcast anymore. You've made me a fool.
Okay. I misremembered what that fear was. I thought it was the fear of being trapped in a pumpkin.
No, although that is a big, big no-no for me as well.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
God.
Anyway, let me just read what Jigsaw would say. Okay, so Connor, you will be locked up in a pumpkin that will shrink. There are dozens of live mice on the floor. One of the mice has a key in it that will unlock the door to the pumpkin. You must pry open the right mouse, get the key, and escape before the pumpkin crushes you.
Kevin, you're gonna have me commit animal cruelty for my trap?
Yep.
Kevin, what the fuck? I'm not doing that!
Connor, you told me to come up with a saw trap!
Oh my God! Holy shit, Kevin! I'm so horrified. Oh my God! That's evil. That's evil. Kevin.
You told me to come up with a saw trap, Connor.
Okay, here's the thing. I am scandalized, but I have to I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 for that trap because holy shit, I'm not ripping open a mouse. Second of all, it also encapsulates my fear of like spaces shrinking around me. That's like a sub fear, but I feel like anybody would be afraid of that, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, just the room closing in on me, not fun.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, Kevin. Oh, no.
Are you not even gonna ask like how this trap is gonna work? I'm
just picturing
of it, like the pumpkin. Like, is it a literal pumpkin or just a cage that's shaped?
I'm
like
picturing like a cage shaped like a pumpkin that has been placed into like a trash compactor a la Star Wars.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. Holy shit, though. Oh my God.
But it's gonna have walls and it's gonna be lined with walls that look similar to like the actual inside of a hollow pumpkin.
Oh God. Because that was like a very specific thing I hated about the 2015 Cinderella remake. As midnight comes around, the pumpkin literally starts closing in on her and she's like groaning and like getting more. And oh God, I'm sorry. I'm getting upset now. Anyway, thank you for outing my ridiculous phobia to the internet. I am so mad at you on multiple fronts.
Okay, so well, be fair. What's your saw trap for me?
Okay, I actually had to write this down because I was like, there's too many like minute details that I have to like remember. Okay, so Kevin, for your saw trap, you wake up in a narrow room that is entirely dark. There is a heavy weight, about 85 to 90 pounds, locked onto your back. You cannot remove this weight. It is strapped to you and it is a part of you. You cannot move it.
Oh God.
A spotlight turns on to reveal, I literally put person of choice because I didn't want to name like a family member of yours because that felt a little too but like we're going to do person of choice that you decide who goes in there. Spotlight turns on to reveal person of choice is strapped to a chair that is located behind bars in a cage. The game is as follows. Kevin, as the light comes on, you discover the floor is covered in millions of Lego pieces. These Lego pieces go about 2 feet deep. You must dig through the Legos built. You must dig through the Lego pieces and build me a miniature Millennium Falcon in exactly 15 minutes. It doesn't need to be pinpoint accurate. It doesn't have to follow the instructions, but you must be able to show me a creation that you have made and be like, that is the Millennium Falcon. There is no doubt in your mind about it. You have 15 minutes. For every minute that passes, a bird shall be added to the person's cage, and it shall peck at them and tear their flesh apart. After 15 minutes, the cage will be sealed, and they will be picked clean by these birds, while the 80-pound weight continues to dig into your back. I should also mention you're barefoot. So that's the thing.
I kind of figured out. I thought I was just going to have to walk across the Legos.
Oh, no. Kevin, you have 15 minutes to build me a Millennium Falcon. And if it just looks like an overturned teacup, bird death.
Oh my god! So a loved one of mine is gonna
Be pecked to death by birds.
It's gonna be pecked to death by birds if I don't build
Yes.
this Millennium Falcon.
Yes.
How big is
And
the Millennium
there is
Falcon?
millions of these Legos.
Okay, but how big does the Millennium Falcon have to be?
Let's say about the palm of your hand. I'm not a monster, Kevin.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
What do
That
you think?
might be do. How are you going to entice these birds to peck at this?
They have not been fed in days, and they are desperate for food.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna starve them.
Yeah, animal cruelty in both traps involved.
Wow.
Love
Okay,
it.
so we both did the animal cruelty. Did Jigsaw ever involve animal cruelty in any of his saw?
I don't know. Watch, we're more evil than Jigsaw. This is going to be confirmed by the end of this episode. Oh my god!
I don't think any of his traps did involve animals. Maybe
I don't think so.
One of them, maybe.
It's possible. There might have been the rat cage, like, you put a cage on someone's chest and then you like heat it up.
Yeah,
and the rat will, have to burrow through the chest.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was like an actual like medieval torture method.
Oh yeah, no. Do you remember? I've seen Game of Thrones. I know about it.
Oh Jesus. Anyway, Kevin, give me a rating out of 10 for my trap.
I give it like. I mean, I don't know. I give it like a 7.
Excuse me?
I mean, I don't know. You're saying that the Millennium Falcon doesn't have to look perfect. It has to be the size of my hand. And I mean, I don't know. I guess the weight on my bed.
I should probably mention it also needs to be entirely gray. And this room is full of multicolored Legos.
Oh, okay. All right. So
yeah, no, you're not making a multicolored Millennium Falcon and walking out of there alive. Okay.
Okay. So the Millennium Falcon has to be gray. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I guess it's like, it's still.
Finish the sentence. Come on, you can do it.
Okay, fine. I'll bump it up to an 8 then.
Thank you. That's all I ask for. Kevin, that was actually very fun. Like, I came up with a bunch of different scenarios, but I was like, this one needs to pertain to Kevin O'Lear, and I have to make it hurt.
I thought you were gonna put like one of those like reverse bear traps on me that like, but it's like shaped like a dinosaur skull.
No, I'm not doing that. Because for the last moments of your life,
bear trap, not the reverse bear trap, the fly trap.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. The one that Brenda's wearing in Scary Movie 3.
4. The fourth
sure,
one was
whatever. Anyway, Kevin, I wanted to talk a little bit about HBO Max, like going under the water. What's going on with that?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like. Yeah.
I just realized we're at 52 minutes. We gotta there's a million things I want to talk about. Do you mind if we go over today?
Okay. Yeah, sure. We can go over today.
I am just I don't want to go too far, but I have so many things we have to talk about.
Okay.
But the HBO Max thing's going on. What is happening? Because as far as I know, a whole bunch of shows on HBO Max have just been pulled, vanished completely. And now they are not able to be viewed on any other social media or streaming platform. And a lot of creators are pissed. A lot of audience members are pissed.
Yeah.
For Kevin, did you ever watch Infinity Train?
I didn't. I have not seen Infinity
Train. Here's the thing. I watched the first couple of episodes and I get why people love it. But now, since it's gone, DVDs of the show have sold out everywhere. They're being sold for exorbitant markups on eBay and shit. And the creator of the show has made a statement saying, you have my permission to pirate the show since it is no longer available legitimately. I don't want my creation to be lost to time again with me in the lost media. But he's like, I endorse pirating.
Yeah.
That's how bad this is.
Alex Hirsch did the same thing with Gravity Falls.
Yes. What's going on with this? Why is HBO Max doing this?
Is Gravity Falls is being taken off of Disney Plus?
I do not know. I couldn't say. I sincerely hope not. This show's amazing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, so Pod Daddy says Discovery plans to combine Discovery Plus with HBO Max into a new service that will launch in the US in mid-2023. Yes, I know that. So I know that this is due to a merger between Warner Brothers and Discovery. They're going to call themselves Warner Brothers Discovery. Creative.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and this is just... And all these shows are being taken off so that they can be written up as tax write-offs. It's so sad.
Yeah. It's very... okay, this is gonna like spell doom for like several of these shows, right? Like obviously we were talking about HBO's Harley Quinn. Like that started out as like an independent feature. You could only access it on like the DC Universe app.
Yes,
Now
there
it
was
moved
a
to
DC
HBO
Universe
Max.
app that,
Now, if HBO Max is folding, where are they gonna go with it? And I'm like, here's the thing: if the Harley Quinn show gets canceled because of this merger, I'm gonna riot.
I know it's what's something else? Okay, hang on. So while HBO Max already paid for the production of these shows, it's still on the hook for residuals, including so-called back-end payments to cast, crew, and writers based on long-term viewership metrics. Okay, so I'm not really sure what that means.
It's a lot of like politics talking about like, why haven't I gotten paid for this one thing that I've done that's off the books? Okay, maybe not off the books, but not necessarily like super talked about in like the business deals.
I see. Contracts based on viewership numbers. I see. Yeah, but those shows that got canceled were like really popular. Like I know like Infinity Train and what was the other one? Summer Camp or something? What?
Summer Camp, I don't know that one.
The one with the little cartoon elephant person.
Babar? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Babar. It was never mind.
Cartoon, okay, sure. But yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't know how they determine what shows get the axe based on what things and what else. But like, it seems like a really bad idea. Like, they've already like lost thousands of subscribers just by like getting rid of certain shows already, and you would think that they would probably scrabble to retain as many subscribers as they have.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently, the tax write-offs are like gonna make them more money. Apparently,
God, I don't like this. Oh,
yeah, and they've also taken away a lot. They've also taken off a lot of their original movies too. Like they took off the remake of The Witches. They took off that one Melissa McCarthy movie. I forgot what it was called.
The Happy Time Murders?
No, it's the one where she has like an AI with the voice of James Corden.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, they got rid of that. They got rid of this Seth Rogen movie called, I think it was called like The Pickle or something.
What the fuck? I don't really go on HBO Max, but I'm starting to think maybe there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Oh God! Thank you for loaning me your HBO Max password, by the way.
Oh yes. One more thing we forgot to mention. They laid off 14% of their staff.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Yeah.
It's Jesus. It's always the staff that suffers when it comes to this
good.
stuff. This HBO Max is going to fold. Like that's inevitable at this point, and I'm just like terrified for the future of like all creations that were made available because of HBO Max as a result of this. Oh God.
I don't know. Well, I'm hoping that like some of these places will find new homes. Like who knows? Maybe like Cartoon Network will make their own streaming service, like so that all these cartoons that are getting axed.
I would absolutely subscribe to that 100%. Kevin, I need to tell you about this amazing movie that I recently discovered.
Yes.
Could I tell you the plot of this movie if you get a chance?
Sure.
It sounds like an outlandish concept, but hear me out. Okay.
Just tell me.
Okay. So a young boy discovers his attending high school. He discovers his family heritage is from Mexico. His family had never indicated this to him at any point before, but he's very excited to say, hey, I'm actually of Mexican descent. As the days get closer to the holiday known as Cinco de Mayo, he starts noticing weird changes. He can't control himself when he hears mariachi music, and he simply has to do the hat dance despite never learning how to do so. His mother starts acting like a stereotype in their own home, and his grandfather reveals to him that he is descended from a long line of chupacabras, and he is turning into one. To defeat this curse, he is magically transported to Mexico to compete in a series of games to outwit an evil chupacabra human hybrid. Finally, he defeats him with the skills obtained in basketball, and the curse is ended. Kevin, what is your thought on this movie?
Oh, you're describing the plot of oh, wait, okay. Once you mentioned basketball, I was like, wait a minute. I know this exact movie that you're talking about.
Do you?
You changed one detail. You changed two details.
Mm-hmm.
The first detail you changed was the fact that this boy has Mexican heritage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Mexican, is it?
It is not.
It's Irish, isn't it?
Yes, Kevin.
And
the
it's
movie
not cabras, it's leprechauns.
Kevin, the movie I've just described to you is the plot of the Disney Channel original movie,
Luck
The Luck of the Irish. Oh,
I knew it. As soon as you mentioned the basketball, I was like, wait, what? I was like, oh my God, wait.
I was just like, this almost became my hyperfixation of the week, which I still have to get to. I need to speed through this. But I was just thinking, like, this movie's problematic, but nobody's talking about it because it's making fun of Irish people. And I'm oddly fine with that. I don't want to like get into like a whole race differential thing, but I was just like, this movie got greenlit, this movie got made, and it's like weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck. But I was just like, why? Like, if we switch things around, people would have a problem with it, right?
Yeah, if it was about like, you know, any like people of any
person of
color, like if it was about them, like it would be like, yeah, this is like really weird.
But so, yeah, that movie is absolutely
I can see what you did there with this by replacing the word Irish. What were you planning on doing if I had no idea what you were talking about?
I was just going to tell you outright.
You were just going to tell me outright, like, yeah. I actually lied about the plot. I actually lied about two little details: the nationality and the mythical creature.
But like, if you actually sit through and watch this movie, because I've seen the movie before, and I was like, as a kid, I was like, this is kind of funny, but like, I don't know how to feel. But it is like, at one point, his hair starts turning red. He's losing. His mother literally shrinks to about like 1 inch of height or 1 foot in height. He starts randomly.
That scene. I remember when he walks in, his mom is like an inch tall. She's like, I'm a leprechaun.
And then he starts randomly talking with an Irish brogue. He's like, Ma, what are you doing? Get off the counter. I don't know how to do an Irish accent that well. But I was just like, again, if we had done this in any other ethnicity, would it still have gone to Disney Channel? Either way, I'm here to laugh. I'm here to laugh.
I don't think so. Well, maybe I don't know.
Anyway, Kevin, we're running out of time.
Okay, if it was about like a white like family who discovered that they had Mexican heritage, I feel like that would not go over well.
Mm-hmm.
Because which granted there are some like, you know, white passing Latinos out there, so like, you know, that is a thing. But like,
that is a thing.
But yeah, I guess it's not really the same. But yeah, I could see what I know what you mean though. Like, yeah, it is kind of like what the hell, Disney.
Here's the thing: I recommend the movie. It's absolutely insane. Go check it out. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah, but like, it's fucking nuts.
It is.
Anyway,
I remember. I have not seen that movie in years. But like, I knew what you were talking. But I have seen it, and that's how I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, and then his grandfather, who like owns a potato chip company called Emerald Isle Potato Chips, he starts growing a fucking beard. His ears get pointy. It's just,
I don't remember that part, but okay.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Anyway, Kevin, we are running out of time. Mm-hmm. I still have to talk to you about my hyperfixation of the week.
Yes, let's get into that finally.
Kevin, could you remind our audience how we met?
We met in high school.
Great, cool, thanks. Anyway, Kevin and I can't speak. When Kevin and I were in high school, we were both members of the Harborfields Theater Company. Harborfields was the name of the school we went to. It was a mess.
HTCO, baby.
HTCO fam. Yes. So, Kevin, I have to ask you, do you recognize any of these?
Wait, yeah, those were our playbills, right?
There you go, Kevin. I recently discovered these, and I'd like to read a selection of these.
No, Connor, don't. Connor, please, don't read that, please. I'm begging you. Oh my God, no.
Kevin,
oh my God.
This is revenge for you revealing my weird phobia.
No, Connor, you told me to tell you a saw trap. Okay. No, Connor,
First of all,
my fucking saw trap right here.
I would like to show, like, I'm gonna have trouble, but tiny little Kevin. Okay, look at that little weeb.
That tiny.
Oh, and then we got Connor with like 8 feet of hair, which he thought looked like a good thing at one point.
No, please.
However,
I saw a trap. No.
This is your saw trap?
This is my saw trap? No. Okay, Connor, it's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Please.
For a little bit of context, when we were in these shows, you had to write a short little bio about yourself because we all thought we were on Broadway, right? The book is mostly like a bunch of ads for like shops in town that you could like get a discount at or whatever. However, there's a little who's who in the cast because we have to have that. The first one I'd like to read is my own bio from the show we did my sophomore year, Kevin's freshman year, Guys and Dolls. The character I played was known as Calvin.
14 years old. Remember how you were when you were 14. Please just remember what you were like when you were 14. I was 14 years old. I was 14 years old. Okay. I was really into anime.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go easy on you. I'm first going to read out of the playbill from a show you were not in. This is the show I did in my freshman year, Cabaret, which if you don't know anything about Cabaret, it is set in Nazi Germany. It is set inside of an adult nightclub, and this show was portrayed by high schoolers. So just a little bit of context.
Yeah, and they kept a prop with a swastika on it backstage.
Yes. Oh my god. Kevin, high schoolers were walking around with armbands. Like, this was a show. Teenage girls, like 16, 15, in like sexy underwear, like lingerie on stage. That was actually, Kevin, did we ever talk about this? How the woman who was like the treasurer for our like theater program at the school at the time, she walked out of Act 1 of Cabaret. She was so scandalized.
Tell me about this. Yeah.
Okay, so this woman is the treasurer for the theater department of the school. So scandalized by the show, she tells our director, "You cannot perform this show ever again. If you ever do Cabaret again, we will defund the theater department. If you doubt me, try me." Maybe 3 months later, we discover she embezzled like thousands of dollars from the school and was fired. I just found out, I was like, wow, okay, pretty bold for somebody who's committing like horrific fraud. Anyway, like I said, I'm going easy on you. You were not in the show. I'm going to reveal my cringe first.
Okay.
So again, freshman year of high school, this is what I put in my bio in case people wanted to get to know me. Connor Fitzgerald, who was playing the second sailor, I wasn't even good enough for the first one. Connor Fitzgerald enjoys musicals, especially Wicked, and searches the internet for famous Broadway flops like Carrie, Kelly, and Bring Back Birdie. That's it. That's my entire bio. Like, everybody else has got, ooh, let's talk about this. Kevin, do you remember the woman who played the lead in this show by any chance? We're not going to mention her name, but I think you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know. This was before I went to school, Connor.
Okay, Kevin, this is the same woman who played the lead in every show.
Okay.
Yes, you know who I'm talking about. We're not going to mention names.
She wasn't the lead in Guys and Dolls, though.
She was the romantic interest. She was the romantic lead.
She
fell in love with we don't want to mention names. We're here to protect the innocent. However, this girl got a lot of big name roles in the shows. Yes. And it was very, very
odd.
A
lead in Guys and Dolls, though. I remember, though. She was not.
She was a romantic lead-ish. Okay. But anyway. Kevin, this girl, very sweet girl. It's a little odd for a freshman to get the lead role in the musical, and everybody was a little suspicious about that. But we're going to talk about that. So-and-so person is a freshman at HHS, Harvard Field High School. You might have seen her as Sabina in the fall production of The Skin of Our Teeth. She is very excited to be a part of this cast and is also excited to play her second role this year in a short skirt. She wishes the rest of the cast and crew good luck. Kevin, your face betrays your emotions, and it is correct.
What the hell?
Yeah, like, I'm just going to say this outright. There were rumors floating around that this poor girl was promising or was given the opportunity to do big roles in exchange for doing some icky stuff for the director. So that can neither be confirmed nor denied. However, it was the popular rumor floating around the school at the time amongst both the staff and the parents of the kids in the program. Okay, so,
but the fact that she would, but like, I don't know, to do that for like the lead roles in a high school show, it's like,
that's why it was gross. It's like, this isn't going to get you anywhere. This isn't going on your resume. It's just gross. And you just felt bad for her at the end of the day. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of cringe in there.
It's like, it's assault, like, at the end of the day.
100%. Oh, and can we also talk about like the problematic stuff this director has had us do? Not only doing a show involving Nazis and young girls in lingerie, how many instances of like not okay racial portrayal has he done in just the years that you and I went to school?
Okay, well,
we did Lend Me a Tenor the year you graduated, right?
I already graduated that year. I didn't actually even see that show in person. I only saw like a DVD that one of the castmates gave me.
God,
the people in the show gave me. So I didn't actually even see that.
Suffice it to say, we went to school on Long Island. It's not exactly tolerant here, but yeah, this director thought it would be okay to use blackface in several productions.
Yeah, I remember in when I did the production of Taming of the Shrew, we portrayed it as a Western, and one of the characters, they decide, let's make this character a Native American. But problem,
and put her in brownface.
The actress who played this character was a white girl.
Yes. Oh, when I was doing Don't Drink the Water, it was my first like lead role ever. There's a subplot where like my character has to meet with like the Sultan of Bashir or whatever the fake country was.
It was a sheik.
Sheik of whatever.
Yeah.
And he brings his wife, who then does the stereotypical ululating thing. That's her entire. She's in a fucking burqa. A white woman. We didn't go to a good school. Anyway, we're gonna get canceled. Kevin, I'd like to read your cringe now.
Wait! Aren't you gonna read your cringe on this first?
Connor is playing in the show Guys and Dolls. Connor is playing Calvin and a gambler. Is thrilled to return to the Harborfield stage. This is his second musical performance with the HTCO. He loves all of his fellow cast members and wishes them all to break a leg. That's it in and of its entirety.
Okay.
Now let's move over to the O's.
Oh my god.
Kevin O'Lear in the ensemble.
Oh god.
It is an honor. Before I get into it, I remember the day that you were still freshman. You were talking about when we were writing these bios. You were like, "What am I supposed to write?" And I told you, you just write what you think feels correct. Like, let people know who you are as a person. And you're just like, "Oh, should I write ABC?" And I was like, "Sure, do whatever feels good." This is what you came up with. I remember because the director yelled at me. He's like, "Connor, I can hear you. Shut up." And I was like, "Okay, fuck." Anyway, Kevin O'Lear in the ensemble.
Oh god.
It is an honor for me to be a part of the HTCO for the first time. I'm really glad to join, so I hope everyone in the show breaks a leg. Thanks to everyone who came to see the show. Jane.
It's not Jane. I said Janae.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Is that what you meant?
That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say, because I was a super freaking weeb back then, and I wanted to say Janae, which, in case you don't know, it means see ya in Japanese. And it was wrong, and it was appropriative. I apologize.
Kevin, that's not what we're talking about here. I'm making fun of you for being a weeb. That's what you should be apologizing for, not cultural appropriation.
That's at least partially why being a weeb is so problematic, Connor.
Oh my god.
Appropriation. And I did appropriate Japanese culture a lot when I was in high school. And
where are you in this photo?
I apologize for that. And I'm embarrassed.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. This is from Into the Woods, which I keep bringing up on this show. I really like this show. Bippity-boppity-boo. There's little baby Connor in his Wicked t-shirt or whatever you call it. But then, where are you? Mr. Not So Milky White down here with your oh shit, I can't focus my camera. We got you with your little first tufts of facial hair that we can't really see.
Yeah.
Oh my god, little baby Kevin. Kevin, shall we continue?
Oh boy.
For context, this is my senior year, Kevin's junior year.
Yes.
Connor Fitzgerald. What is my name? Here we go. Connor Fitzgerald playing Cinderella's prince has a limited amount of space, so he'll just say he is thrilled to be making his final appearance on the Harborfield stage as a philandering prince. His goal was to get at least one lead role, and you may recognize him as Walter Hollander from Don't Drink the Water. So much love sent to my family and friends and castmates. I love you all so much. Stay with me, which is a song on the show. That in and of is cringe enough. Okay. This is like when, Kevin, I'm sure you'll agree, senior musicals, the seniors always behave like they're about to be euthanized at the end of the show, right? So they're all sobbing, they're all crying, they're all like pretending like they're about to be thrown into the slaughterhouse, and it is so dramatic.
It's like, well, my time is up. I'm going to the heavy side layer.
Exactly. You should have seen backstage of the show all the seniors during the song "No One Is Alone." Very emotional song. All of us hugging each other, crying. It's disgusting. Oh my God, theater kids have no shame. Anyway, okay, here we go. Kevin O'Leary, Villager 5 / the other bovine, is so happy and lucky to be in his third HTCO musical adventure, and it's gonna be totally awesome. He hopes one day to invent a hat that runs on sadness because he's gothic. He also hopes to enslave the earth with his genetically engineered chimera army. Just kidding, kind of.
Oh my God.
That is somehow worse than your freshman year.
It was. Oh my God, I don't remember writing.
I just hit myself in the face with the playbill. Yeah. Kevin, I am disgusted.
Okay.
I am ashamed, and I am tired.
Oh my God.
I am so happy I was able to share this podcast with you. Shall we say good night or good morning?
That was, in case you don't know, that was a reference to a show called Wonder Chosen that ran on MTV during the mid-aughts. In case you didn't know what that is,
Kevin.
And it was a parody of children's television shows.
Kevin, did you ever invent that hat that runs on sadness?
No, I didn't. I didn't even invent that joke. It was just a reference. I ripped it off.
We know. We've been new. Kevin, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I think we're going to say good night or good morning. I keep doing that.
Good noon.
Good noon, sure. Kevin, please tell us again, where can they find us on social media?
You can find us anywhere if you go fuck yourself.
Kevin, don't say that.
Okay.
No. We love you. You're special and adorable. We would love for you to follow us on social media across all social medias at Fruity Cereal. Fruity like the fruit, cereal like the number.
On everywhere that's fruity like the fruit and cereal like the number.
You can follow me, Connor, on Twitter at Connor F from LI. Kevin?
You can follow me at It's Kevin O'Leary on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and Letterboxd. And you can follow me on YouTube at Kevo Productions.
Kevin, I love you. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I never threw these playbills out. That was in and of... Oh, I'm so happy I have this.
I want to say that we're even, but I don't feel like we are.
I don't think we are either.
No.
I plan to pay in the future at some time, but for now I'm off scot-free. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next Monday at 9 a.m. We hope to see you there.
See ya. Bye.